We love helping women over 40 gain control over chronic nagging aches, pains, and stiffness, and improve their health, energy level, and quality of life naturally, without medications, injections, or surgeries, so they can stay active, mobile, healthy, and independent for years to come. Now, a lot of our patients, they've been to multiple doctors, been to chiropractors, massage therapists, had injections, surgeries, multiple medications, and they just can't find relief. And we're able to help a lot of those people out, and those are the people that we really enjoy working with. But before I tell you how we do that, I want to tell you a little bit more about some of the clients that find the most relief and who's best suited to work with us and get relief from those pains that they've been dealing with for a long time. So our best clients, the ones that really get the most relief out of working with us, they value their health, and they're willing to take the time to put into it, to invest their time and in some cases their money into it and make sure that they get the best outcome so that they can be more active, be more mobile, and do more of the things they enjoy. Spend time with family or friends, be able to play with kids or grandkids, travel, go on vacations. They just enjoy moving better and feeling better and staying active and mobile. You notice on our website it says that we help women over 40. And we do. That's primarily who our best clients are. Because women, they largely value their health more than men. They're willing to make some changes in lifestyle, and usually by the age of 40 or so, they understand that pain that's been around for a year or 2 years or even 10 years or more, it's probably not going to go away unless they actually do something about it. Now, I'm obviously a man under 40, and I have no problem working with men or people under 40. But as long as they value their health, that's the most important thing. Who we don't work with, the people that aren't a great fit for our practice, are the people who are really just, they want a quick fix, and that's all they want. And we do a lot of hands-on treatments to get our patients quick relief through either manipulation or muscle massage, trigger point therapy, and even a really kind of uncommon technique around the St. Louis area called dry needling that's really good for chronically stiff, achy muscles. And those treatments, they do give people a lot of relief. But if you're only looking for quick relief and not looking for a long-term solution, you don't really care about addressing the main cause, that maybe people who are fine to keep going to chiropractors every week or paying to see a massage therapist, don't mind living on medications. Those are people that probably aren't going to be the best fit for our practice. But the people who, they really value their health and they want to take the time and are willing to make some lifestyle changes, kind of be mindful about some things that they've just kind of taken for granted as being true, like sitting up tall with good posture, for example, is one thing that we see commonly as a cause of back pain. And so people who are kind of open-minded, they value their health and they want to be more active and mobile and feel better. Those are our best clients. Now, how, you may wonder, how are we going to be able to help people through physical therapy largely that haven't gotten better with injections or surgery or traditional physical therapy or chiropractic? And really, I'm a physical therapist, but what I do is very different from probably what most people understand to be physical therapy. And some of it is hands-on, but that's maybe, or some of it is exercise, but that's maybe 2-5% of what we actually do here. A lot of the treatments that we use, first off, to get people the quick relief, because when you're hurting, you really want some quick relief. We use a lot of hands-on treatments, and so I mentioned massage and manipulation, dry needling, things that get people feeling better fast. But then what truly sets us apart, and what I pride our company in, is finding people long-term strategies so that they can stay better and feel better for long periods of time through the rest of their life, have control over their symptoms, and not have to keep coming back to see us, not having to keep going back to the chiropractor, not having to keep getting spinal injections or pain, not having to have surgeries. That's really what sets us apart from everyone else. And what are those things that we do to get people long-term relief? Well, a lot of that is just being mindful of daily tasks, how you sit in a chair, how you get out of a car, how you reach for something on a high shelf, how you bend over to pick up your grandchildren, things that you do in everyday life and are going to do anyway, just teaching you ways to do those things better. Then there's also a lot to do with your mind thought processes. Stress has been a huge thing that's been shown to affect all kinds of health problems. People who are stressed, anxious, depressed, people who have anger issues or are fearful, those people tend to not do well in any medical condition, whether it be pain or whether it be surgery recoveries. Those just are bad things all around. And so a big thing that we do is teach people how to manage stress, teach people how to manage anxiety without taking pills, kind of through lifestyle factors. And some of that is exercising. But what research says is that any exercise that I give you as a physical therapist, or any other physical therapist gives you, no matter what they say, or a personal trainer, largely the research shows that being active and being mobile, having physical activity on a regular basis is more important than what specific exercise you do. And so we really encourage people to be physically active here. Exercise is a word that seems scary to some people, or they have connotations or beliefs of pain. And that's not really what exercise is about. It's being active and being able to enjoy things that you would do in your everyday life. Going for walks, going out and doing some sort of sport if that's what you enjoy. Or just playing with kids or grandkids, riding your bike. If you enjoy going on hikes, weather permitting, if you enjoy swimming, all those things are great forms of physical activity. And they don't have to be exercises. And then, maybe there is a stiff muscle that 1 or 2 exercises or stretches that you do specifically for those things can be helpful. But if you've been to physical therapy and gotten plans of care or home programs that take you half an hour or an hour to get through, that's not really what it's about. Largely, even if you exercised for an hour a day, the things you do the other 23 hours during the day are going to have so much of a larger impact on your life and your happiness and your mobility that those are the things that we work with. Diet is another important factor, that if you're not putting the proper foods in your body, your tissues aren't going to heal properly, your nerves aren't going to function properly, the hormones that you release from your body are not going to be in proper balance. And so the food that you put in and what you feed your body is really important into if you're going to recover properly or not. And so that's another important thing that we address here. So we address posture, we address movement, we address stress, we address physical activity, and we address nutrition. And so we kind of work from a holistic aspect, and people who value their health and value sort of an almost alternative route, but I hate to call that alternative because medicines are really alternative. This natural stuff, this came a long time before medicine. But people who value a natural approach and they want to feel better and move better and stay active, those are the people that we're going to help. And we're going to do it through those natural means that I just mentioned. And so how do we move forward? If you're watching this far into the video, you're obviously interested a little bit. You do value your health, and I'd like to have the chance to connect with you. And if you think that just from what you've heard already, we're the best fit for you, you can pick up the phone, or if you're watching on a phone or a tablet, you can click on the link on the top part of your screen and give us a call at 314-941-3970. And we'll just set up an appointment and find out what it is that you're struggling with. We take the time to truly listen to your problem, find out how it affects your life as a whole person, and how it interacts with your interactions with your family and your friends and your job and the things that you do. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take the time, take a full hour to listen to you and find out what the root causes of your problems are, both from a physical aspect and a emotional aspect and a mental aspect and just a social aspect, the way that affects your life. And then we're going to use, in most cases, hands-on treatments to get you feeling better fast, and then teach you the things you need to do over the long term. So you can set up that appointment by calling 314-941-3970. Now, if you're still a little bit skeptical, you've thought, yeah, that all sounds good, but you're just some guy on the internet, and I've seen multiple doctors, and no one's been able to help me. Just a little bit skeptical that maybe this is just a bunch of fluff. Maybe we're not actually going to be able to help you. And for people who they're not 100% certain yet, we have a thing called a free discovery visit, where you can come in and you can try us out for free. And we'll get to the root causes, explain it to you in words that you can understand, so that you have a really clear idea of what's causing your problems, what you need to do, and what the long-term strategy to get you feeling better. Not just quickly, but give you lasting relief. Now, the difference between the evaluation and the discovery visit is the discovery visit is really just to help you make the best decision as to whether we're the right solution for you. And so there's no treatment included in that free discovery visit. It's really just teaching you or helping you to find out if we're a good fit to work together. And if after that you decide you want to continue on with treatment, we're happy to do that. And if not, there's absolutely no obligation to do that. Now, if you're just not ready to come into the office and you think that's still a little too forward for me, I'm not ready for that step, we can just talk on the phone. We can set up a free phone consultation. And that way you can tell us a little bit about the problems you're dealing with. We can learn how it's affecting your life, and we can let you know what possible solutions there are to help you decide if you do want to make it into the office and come and meet us. And if even just talking on the phone, if you're just not to that point yet, we do have a lot of ebooks. There's several different ebooks down below this video that you can look at, and they address different common problems like back pain or neck pain or shoulder pain, headaches, TMJ. We specialize in TMJ too, fibromyalgia or other chronic widespread pains throughout your body, or people who have arthritis and they either want to avoid a knee replacement, or even people who've had a knee replacement still have pain, they want to find out what else they can do. We have an ebook to address that too. So if you're not ready to come in for an evaluation, you're not ready for the discovery visit, you're not ready to talk on the phone, at least download one of those free ebooks. You can at least get some tips that you can use on your own, learn a little bit more about what knowledge and value we have to offer, and then if in the future you're ready to talk, we're happy to do that. And if not, that's fine too. But don't put your health and happiness on hold even one more day when there may be a simple solution just right beneath your nose. So click on one of the buttons below and either set up your free discovery visit or your free phone consultation, or download one of your ebooks, one of our free ebooks, and get started on the road to a happier, healthier, less painful life.